Hi everyone, it's Elizabeth and welcome to my kitchen table. It's been some time since I've done a video. It's been crazy, and as you can see, I'm butt naked face, and I decided, you know what, let's do a chit chat and get ready with me. I have gotten a lot of comments on my summer look, I guess. That's what I was asked, how I did my summer look, and I thought it was just lazy. A makeup look, and I didn't think nothing would come from it, but I got a lot of compliments on the cheeks and the lips, and especially the eyes. So I decided let's go ahead and record it and do one for you because I deeply miss you, and I want to tell you what has been going on. So as you can see, I'm completely butt face. From my last video, my Target video, I said I was really sick and I had darkened eyes. Well, I still got some dark circles, and I'm going to try my best to give them a cover today with very little of nothing. So let's get started and you can see how I'm going to do. So today what I'm going to do is, since I'm actually out of moisturizer, what I decided to do was, after I took a shower, washed my face and everything, I went on ahead and put on the Garnnier Nude 5-second blur to kind of help my face not be so dry, even though I am going to be using the E.L.F. Tinted Moisturizer in Nude. I still wanted a little bit of something, and I wanted to have a little bit more of a hold as well to kind of, you know, give me something, especially around under my eyes because my eyes are so bad. So I'm using just a little bit. It has gotten runny. I'm on the end of it, so I'm just about empty. So I'm just going to smear it together and just kind of tap it everywhere, especially right under here because it is a light tinted moisturizer. I just kind of rub it in with all my fingers. So let's do that. So let me tell you what's been going on. Well, I haven't done a video in, and I'll say about three and a half weeks, is because I have been through a lot of medical issues lately. One day I went to work. I did great. I had a wonderful day, and I'm now going to back this in with my Beauty Junkies flat top kabuki. I went to work, was feeling good, did my day's worth of work. By the time I got off work at 5 o'clock, it hit 6 o'clock and I was knocked out. Pretty much come to find out, I had strep throat. I had 3 days of fever of above 102. But of course, as a woman, I decided to fight it, and it was the wrong thing to do. So I was out with that for a week. And then I went back to work. And I'm sorry. And then as you can see, with it being blended in, it's very nice light coverage. It's not too much. You're still able to see my freckles. I do have a pimple scarring, which I just got. I haven't had a pimple in about a year. So when I had this, I kind of figured, you know what time was coming. Lady time. So that's what I have there. Okay, so after I recovered and went back to work from my strep throat, I had this is going to be, my concealer. I went and decided, since I went back to work and it was 4th of July weekend, me and my daughter decided to go on the road with the hubs because he went to Bakersfield for the weekend and with his baseball team. So I decided, okay, we're going to go too and kind of get away, get some fun. Well, let me tell you the experience there. Whenever we go on the road, we always tell ourselves we're going to do something new and different. And what I decided to do was, we were in the mall, and did you ever see those, the Asian men in the middle of the mall? And what you would do is they give you a massage for like 15 minutes for like 10 or 15 bucks, like $1 a minute pretty much. And they put you in the chair and they really dig into you. And what happened was, I decided to get the massage. I decided to go ahead and get a 12-minute, I think it was, and a medium hand pressure. Well, during that time, the medium hand pressure from the gentleman was not medium. It was extremely, extremely hard. It was a pain that hurt so bad, but it was a pain that hurt so good. Alright, so what I did was go ahead and put concealer on. I put the Maybelline Age Rewind in medium and also in the brightener to kind of give it a solid straight color of not the dark, and then after I put it in the medium, I decided to just go ahead and just to put a tad brightener on it to kind of wake me up a little bit, because my eyes are so well, to me they're dark. I don't know if they look dark to you, but my mom notices is, and when my mom notices, it's an issue. So what I did is go ahead and did all that, pat it. Now I'm going to do is put some powder on, and I'm going to be using the NYC Smooth and Perfect BB Radiance. I love this stuff. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm using an E.L.F complexion brush. And I'm just going to just do a quick tap and just kind of brush it all over the neck and around the face. So anyway, so we got the massage. Within the first 5 minutes, I was feeling actually really sick to my stomach. Honestly, I felt like I was having morning sickness and I needed to vomit. Then all of a sudden I got this rush of, of sweat. And I told my daughter, get your daddy now. And he was in the other chair beside me getting a massage, and his face was down, so he didn't see or hear anything, and our daughter was standing there between us. And he...
Yes? What?
What are you doing?
I'm doing a video real quick.
I thought that we were going to do it together.
We're going to do one together. So let me finish, okay?
Is it still on?
Yes, it's still on. So you want to say hi to everybody? Say hi. Just a quick peek. Say hi.
Hello.
Okay, now you finish. Give me about 5 more minutes and we're almost done here.
What was I saying? Sorry. Oh, sorry. Daughter was standing in between me and my daughter. I told my daughter, get your dad. Hurry up, right away. I am not feeling well at all. And I don't know if she thought we were kidding or what, so she called her dad. Next thing I know, I was in the ambulance. From what I was told, I'm using the NYX Terracotta and PB12 Terracotta. And what I'm doing is I'm just put it on the apples of my cheeks. And what happened was, apparently, by the time I got to the hospital, to the ER, from what I was told, I was completely white as a ghost. I was sweating profusely.
My mom couldn't talk at all. My dad tried talking to her.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty bad. My poor daughter's seen it all. I was sweaty. So by the time EMT got there and paramedics, my blood pressure was 90 over 50. And I was like that for about, at the a mall, and also as well at the...
You can make it BLT, it's fine.
Alright, so now what I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Glaze, and Enchanted Apricot. And I'm just going to do a quick sweep right there. And I'm using a small E.L.F. stipple blush. As you, I don't know if you can see that well, but I'm just going to just rub that in above the terracotta. I actually kind of like this look. It's a nice little gold tone, brownish tone from the terracotta. And then with this apricot, enchanted apricot, it gives it a little peachy look. And honestly, this is a whole new look for me. I've never used these type of colors before. Terracotta was my very first blush I ever purchased for my birthday in September. So it'll be almost a year. And this was my very first cream blush I ever purchased, and I didn't know how to use it or what to use it with. So I decided to go on ahead and put them together, and this is what I came out with. So I really love the cheek look. It's nice, it's simple, it's subtle, and it gives me just a little bit of glow from the terracotta because it has a little bit of shimmer in there. So it's not too much. You don't need a highlight, so you're not putting a lot of product on your face, which I really like. And the next thing I would normally do is...
I'm just knocking stuff all over. I might have to redo this video, but what can you do? It is what it is, and you see what you see, and this is life of a little crazy with my kitchen table talk. So
anyway, there's more to the story. There's tons of pretty much like this. I cut out big parts. Basically, what happened was nobody in the mall wanted to help us. My hubby was calling.
One person did. He went to the state factory to ask people to get security.
Okay, so because my husband was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I guess I was unconscious. I didn't know. I was not talking. I pretty much in a coma, pretty much.
Turning white,
really white. and my husband was yelling for security. The people who was doing the massage did not want to contact security.
The guy who did, you almost did, he had his phone out.
Okay, so my husband was deciding to get on the phone and call 911, and even 911's like, call security, and we were yelling, or he was yelling, and nobody was coming. So finally someone decided to go ahead and help. Oh, I'm sorry. I am using the Maybelline Quad and Nude Radiance 120. Let me go ahead and use this. And I'm actually using this color here as a transition. Well, pretty much my whole eye, yeah, in the crease. I forgot what I was doing because I was talking so much. So what happened was, since nobody called security, it was about 5 minutes before we got security, and by the time security came, a moment later, paramedics were there because nobody would help, and my husband had to, get a little tough for help. And basically I went to the hospital, did my thing, I had great ENT and paramedic staff. They were awesome. And I absolutely love them. I appreciate them so much because they helped me come back to somewhat normalcy, because I was very, very, very ill. So pretty much the whole entire thing, come to find out, I had a vagal reaction. I know, I wanted to say vaginal because it's almost spelled like that, but a couple of letters are missing, but it's vagal, V-A-G-A-L reaction. Well, pretty much what happened was that the gentleman who was doing my massage hit a nerve or something in my lower neck, between my shoulder blades, and actually cut off the circulation to my brain and hit a nerve to where it just pretty much shut my body down. I pretty much almost was put in a coma, and my body was shut down just for a little bit. My blood pressure was 90 over 50. I think I said that. I gotten a couple bags of fluid because at that point my mouth was completely dry, and it was the worst experience I've ever had. I never thought something like that can happen from a massage. So if you are getting one, please be careful. Know your body. Know the person.
Tell them to do it soft instead of hard.
PSA, Amaya said, get it soft instead of hard. And
he did it really hard on you.
yes, he did. And just know yourself, know your body. Try to get it to where someone does not shut your body down, because mine was shut down. And actually the next day, oh god, I don't even want to tell you my hospital experience. Hospital experience was great. Doctors, nurses, perfect. But after the fact of being discharged, worst experience ever. Alright guys, so I know I talked a lot, probably rambled too much. You probably are already going to shut me off already, but let me just show you what I did. What I did was go ahead and get a small E.L.F. crease brush and get into this last dark brown. Just kind of just deepen up the eyes just a little bit. I know I was going to go light, summery look, but for some reason I wanted to go just a little bit more. From that, I just leave it as that. I don't know if I told you about my base, what it is. It's just a Jordana eyeshadow brush in the color Continuous Almond. I love that because sometimes when I put I can't even talk now. What is this? What is this? A crease eyeshadow. I actually really like the effect it is up here. And so what I do is just get a nice little fluffy brush and just give it a good blend, so I don't have to put a shadow there because I don't want my eyes to feel heavy either. So I just do a quick little light brown in the crease. And then I just did the darker brown on the corner edges and kind of just blended it out. I really like that look for some reason. I don't know. It's simple. It's easy. It's nothing too complicated. To the point. Then boom, 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 and boom. So now what I'm going to do on the lid is get this lighter color here. Tap it just a little bit and just kind of do the inside of the lid and just kind of smear it around. And then on the corners as well. So, let me tell you the experience of leaving the hospital. So after about 4.5 hours in the hospital and getting all the blood work and everything done, I found out I am chronic anemia. So that is the basis of why I have the dark circles underneath the eyes. So now I have to get on iron, kind of take better care of my under eye, because I don't know if you noticed in my last videos, I've always had sensitive eyes. They thin, they feel like tissue. There's not a cream that helps me, nothing. So I always have to be very careful what I do put on my under eye area. So as you can see, that's a very light and simple look. And what happens is, now with taking iron, my eyes have gotten a lot better. And believe it or not, my eyes were a lot worse than what you see now. So that's why I have been putting very light makeup on, and it's how I found this look. Because I don't like anything heavy on my eyes anymore. So anyway, so when I left, after getting my discharge papers and finding out everything that would happen to me, what was wrong, and, you know, because it took some time for my body to get back. It actually took 3 days for it to get back to normal. What happened was, when I got discharged, the whole entire hospital knew that we were in town with the visiting team playing against the minor league baseball team that we were playing against. And I didn't have a phone. Oh, that's another thing that happened too that weekend. My cell phone broke. I just decided to get hot, and my entire cell phone just chunked out. So I haven't had a phone in over a week, by choice, because I don't feel like coughing out the money. I don't want to do an upgrade. It is what I'm trying to recoup myself first before I go social again. But now I'm just going to use eyeliner. I think this is, I don't know what brand this is. I know it's a Dollar Tree brand or 99-cent store brand. Once I figure it out, I'll put the link down below. Just do a quick little, not big wing, just a quick little line. So what happened was, my husband decided, okay, he needed to go to the stadium. And I told him, just leave, I'm fine. And we had our daughter with us too. So and she couldn't be back there with us because she is only 10. So I told him to leave. Go take care of the baby, go to the ballpark, go do what you have to do. And, in which they did. And he talked to the nurses and made sure that I had access to a phone. So when it was time for me to go, all I had to do is make a quick phone call and he would pick me up, which is about, the ballpark from the hospital is about a mile away, I want to say. Maybe a half mile, quarter of a mile, I don't know. It felt like a million of miles after what happened. So I got discharged. I asked everybody if I could use the phone. They're like, yes, yes, yes. So by the time the discharge nurse came to me, I told her, okay, I can use the phone and everything else. She goes, okay, no, you cannot use the phone back here. You have to use the phone, the courtesy phone, in the front in the main lobby in the emergency room. But I said that's not what was said or properly done. Even the doctor said I could use the phone behind this desk because of the situation that we were in. No. She said, here's your paperwork, go out that door, turn your left, turn right, blah, blah, blah. So I was confused, really confused, because I was still kind of out of it. I'm walking. The clothes that I had on was completely drenched in sweat, even after 4 hours, because I was so sweaty. Oh God, look. I just see, happens when I do a quick one and then I keep talking and then it came out a total different eye. So now, let me just touch this one up a little bit. So what happened was, the registration nurse asked me if I was okay, if I needed help, and I told her I needed to call the mister so I could get picked up. I was told I can only use a courtesy phone now. What can I do? So she walked me out to the courtesy phone. And now what I'm gonna do is just do a quick
what is this? Lashes. Quick thing on the lashes. So let's do that.
And gotta wait for this to dry. So what happened was, she walked me out to the courtesy phone, and the courtesy phone asked for the number. I told him I said I need to call my hubby to come pick me up. I just got released from the emergency room. She was okay, give me the phone number. I give her the phone number. Immediately she goes, we don't call long distance. Thank you, and hung up. I was like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do? I started panicking. So of course I walk up to security guards and ask if they had a phone, or if they know where I can use another phone. I have change, I have $5, can someone please text? I said I would give you money to let me use your phone. I need to make a phone call. And all of the security guards were like, doo, 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 doo. And I was like, excuse me, hello, can I get some help please? And they're all just do. And I finally said, and I was upset and said, you 4 guys can't help me. No one can help me here. Anybody have a cell phone, an office phone, something I can use? Nobody would help me. So you know what happened? I ended up doing? Walking I want to say it's a mile, to the ballpark, completely sick still, completely just drenched in sweat. It was a hot day in that city that we were in. All right, hi guys, sorry, my camera, let me just lower you down just a little bit, went dead. So not realizing I went on ahead and completed my mascara. For mascara, what I used was 2 products. One of the products I used, sorry, let me grab these here, was the Maybelline Lash Sensational in the waterproof. I usually just like to use this just right on the tips to kind of give it that little hold, because when I use the L'Oreal Voluminous, I use it from the base and work my way up, and I like the combination put together. Something about it is really great. And for the lips, as you can see, I actually used 3 products for that look. The first one, what I did was use Wet n Wild and Just Peachy, and I will swatch it for you here how I layered it. So I just quick little swoop there, and let that sit for a second. And then what I did was use the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Athens. I really love this because Just Peachy is kind of too peachy for me. I'm not, like I said, I'm not used to these colors at all. It's very new. I did have these. I decided to use it. That's how I thought, you know, it was my lazy look, and couldn't find out people really liked it. So what I did was, even though Just Peachy is on there, what I did was got Athens and kind of just darkened it up just a tad. Something about these 2 colors together really made it come together, and that's how that would come together. And the Athens kind of softened the peachy down a little bit, and I let that sit for a second. Then I have one more product that I use. I like the butter glosses from NYX, and this one is Fortune Cookie. Once I let this lipstick sit well together, I get the gloss and do a quick swoop as well, and that's how I came up with this look. So this is my summer look. Let me take my hair down, which is not much of anything. So there we go. This is my summer look. This is my go-to on the weekdays or weekends when I just want to make it quick, a simple look. Not to have a lot of makeup on, just a tinted moisturizer, a quick little swoop of the blush of Terra, Cotta, then a quick little cream brush that is in a Enchanted Apricot, and light eye makeup. So this is my look. I hope you enjoyed my crazy experience the last 2 weeks. I do miss you very, very much, and hopefully a lot more videos do come up. Work has calmed down just a little bit. I'm not going on the road for a little while because I need to get myself back in health, but otherwise I do miss you oh so much, and I am looking forward and hanging out with you again. And then also too, to all the new followers out there. I've gotten, in the last couple weeks, I've gotten a lot of new followers. I'm over, what, 81 followers now, or subscribers. I'm sorry, subscribers, friends. I don't see you as followers or subscribers. I see you as friends. I have 81 new friends, and I'm very excited to be friends with you. And I can't believe that 81 of you guys want to watch me, and it's kind of cool. So you know what, let's put this out there. If I could get to 100 within the next month or 2, you know, I would do an awesome giveaway, maybe a few makeup items, some stationery items. There's something I want to be able to give my friends something for watching me and waiting for me to put something out, because this is amazing, and I want to thank you so much. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon, guys. Bye.